Hey, what's happening, everybody? Y'all know we right back at it, man. Hey, this talk back at the hood table, fellas. I'm glad to be in the house with y'all today, man. And I know we about to shake up some stuff, man. We finna get some people to come into this place so they can understand what it is that we do and what it is that we want to do, man. Hey, man, I'm excited, man. We got an old friend of mine who is on at the hood table with Moosey, me, and an old friend of mine, Mr. Kevin Eason, man. We want to let everybody introduce themselves, man. Y'all know who I am, man. I'm your boy, Mr. Rodney Jones, a.k.a. Wimp, man. Hey, man, I'm glad to be in the house, man. I want y'all fellas to go around, introduce yourselves, man, if you would. I know everybody know you, but we at the hood table. Talk back.
Yeah, man. Hey, how y'all doing, everybody, man? First of all and foremost, man, I'd like to thank God, man, for having us all today, man, and being able to come together, man. And as well as thank you, Rodney, man, for having me coming on the show, man. You know
Hey,
what I'm
that's
saying?
me and Moosey, man. This talk back at the hood table, baby.
I appreciate you
we
and
glad
Moosey,
to
You
have
man.
already know what it is, man.
Yeah,
Don't
man,
never say that.
Yeah,
we've
glad
been
to have you.
friends. Hey, man, we've been friends and at it for a long time, man. We done
Ain't no man.
experienced a lot of stuff. My name is Curtis Atwood, man. I'm from the east side of Pensacola. Everybody formerly know me as Cool C in the neighborhood and in the city. And thank y'all for having me.
You already know who this
Got
is, man.
so,
I ain't even got to
yeah, first
introduce
of all, my name is
myself, man.
Kevin Eason,
Okay.
aka Big Boy. But I just want to thank you guys for having the opportunity to be a part of this podcast. My big brother, my mentor, my pastor, my friend, Mr. Rodney William Jones. I just want to thank you for allowing me to be a part of this, man. And I'm gonna sit back and I'm listening. But I'm gonna do my I'm gonna get you my little input. I see your oops. I ain't see you in a little while, man. How you been doing, bro?
You
Hey, I'm all right, man. Yeah, y'all, this oop, man. You know, like you say, man, live from, I'm out here in Houston, man, trying to get it popping, man. But everybody know me as Oop or AJ, man, from Escambia Arms. You know what I'm saying? We trying to see what we can do. Us brothers gonna come together, man. We finna make some real good things happen over there in the Cola, man. If I have to fly back home, then that's what I have to do. I love my city, so I'm here to represent.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Well, y'all already know who I am, man. I ain't even got to introduce myself because y'all know I'm at the hood table, baby. This is Moose's, man. I say what the fuck I want to say, man. You know what it is, man. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what
What's
it
up,
is. That's
man?
what it is.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Pensacola, man, we glad to be in the house, man. It's a bunch of old schoolers in here, a bunch of OGs in here. I'm telling about individuals who understand what's going on in our community. There's a lot of violence going on in our community, and it's not just in
Too
our community.
much.
It's not relegated to this one place, man. It's all over the country, man. And I think it's time that, especially individuals who may consider themselves OGs or people who have lived that particular way of life, I think, man, we have to become the voice of wisdom for a lot of our young people who are out there, man. A lot of the young people out there who really ain't got no direction. I think we're the ones who need to come and say, okay, bro, let me offer you a little direction. I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but let me share with you so you get a better understand what you're doing gonna cause you to crash. It's gonna cause you not only to crash, but it's gonna cause you to crash some other folks, man, which gonna bring harm to not just one family, but multiple families, which impacts our community. So we want to share with y'all today, man. We want to talk a little bit about what's happening. If we look at Pensacola, man, over the last 5 years, we've had a high homicide rate. From 20 to 38 individuals have been killed in Pensacola every year for the last 5 years, man. That's pretty high, given the amount of people in Pensacola. What can we do about it? Anybody, what is it can we offer? Cool C, Moosey, Kevin, what can we do while
Why
we
do you
here?
think you too?
Go ahead. You breaking up, Arthur.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and speak on that, man. While till Arthur get it right, man. Get it right, Yeah, man, for real, man. I feel like, man, it start with the parents, man. Start with us, man, the fathers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because for sure, man, we losing a lot of kids and
Yes,
family,
sir.
man. And I got youngsters out there, man. I'm really worried about them, man. You
Okay,
know, and I think that
what I want to say,
I
man,
think
sickening, man. You know, to see what's is my phone going in and out?
You're going in and out. Awesome.
yeah, he going in and out. Man, I think jumping straight to the point, like to Arthur get right, man. Man, we need to start occupying these kids' time. You know, like I say, man, I had got on and made a post the other day, man, that you know, when people and kids ain't got nothing to do, man, they out there, you know, leaving their house at 6, 7, 8 in the morning, and they coming back to 3 o'clock, and we don't know what's going on with them and where they been. If they ain't went nowhere beneficiary like the library or a job site, man, then we got to worry about them because the police out there, and you got the robbers, you got the people who doing bad, and you got the people who wanna get at them and jealousy, man, and they can put themselves in the wrong position by going to different areas, just riding around in cars smoking weed. And we gotta occupy their time and know where they at, know where they whereabouts.
Absolutely. That's wisdom. How do we get, see, I can remember when we was young. And we know each other well enough to know what we were doing when we were young, man, and the places we went, the things that we did, man. What is it that we can say to them that nobody said to us when we jumped off the porch, when we were matriculating through this city, when dope was plentiful in this city, and we was part of that criminal element? What can we say to these young dudes now that nobody said to us that may change their mind, or at least give them something to think about?
See, we can lead by experience, because see, when dope came out, we was in that era, man, and when that era, we wanted to dress like Run DMC and rob bass, and you know what I'm saying, do the things that we seen other guys and other people doing. So we jumped out the porch. Mama was 9 to 5, and the only thing we was in was that era when dope came out, but it was less killing. So right now, man, we all went through. Everybody probably been to prison, man, on this site right here, man, and that's one thing we could share with them that it ain't the same no more. You know what I'm saying? That from our experience, we here to teach them and learn that the streets ain't it no more. So I think that by telling them our experience of what we went through, that it's 10 times worse now.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah, it's 10 times worse, man.
I think, man, you feel me? I just think this shit we ain't even got to keep coming on here with this bullshit, man, because this is the hood tape. I say what the fuck I want to say. I ain't trying to disrespect nobody or anybody like that, bro. But they need to get it together, man. This shit sad, man. This shit it just proven fact, man. We fucked up, bro.
Yeah, man, they ought to be scared, man. I don't understand what.
Can I say this though? At some point, we have to think that we was part of that. So that's why we here now. We trying to give back. We trying to get people to understand. But what about them dudes out there that came from our era that's still pushing these young boys to act the same way? And what I mean by that is they still acting like they a jitterbug, and they still doing some of the same thing that continue to influence some of these young dudes to do what they do.
For sure, bro, and I don't respect that, man. I mean, I know a couple of dudes, man. When they got out, man, their kids making money in the street and banging and knocking dudes' heads off, and they happy about it. They feel like, yeah, man, my son doing this. My son a badass, man, and that's not the correct way to go, man. Because sooner or later, man, your son gonna crash like we talked about earlier, man, and he gonna find himself in prison or in a casket. You know what I'm saying? They ought to be scared, man, because they ain't making it to a certain age, bro.
I heard you 100%, bro, but we have to look at it like this. You know, you say, what would you say to one of the youth out there? You have to let them know we did this. We've been there. We did that. Some of them don't want to hear it. Some of them don't. But it's sad when you got grown ass men out there instead of working on getting our youth back. They're foolish and tell them they're doing the right thing. It's not right, man. It's time that we get our youth back. You know what I'm saying? Because youth out there, they ain't scared of nothing. They're not scared. And if they are scared, they pulling that trigger with their eyes closed, but they hitting people when they do it.
First of all, bro,
we need to get programs like they used to have when we were jitterbugs, the PL boxing, the PL football, the PL basketball. They got all these community centers around here, basically in a private neighborhood, but to go to the basketball, going to the basketball or go hang out in the gym, you got to pay $2 or $3, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was saying about occupying their time.
$2 to send their kids to these gyms. You know what I'm
saying? Hey, listen.
Like Kusi said, we gotta do something.
Back then we ain't had that type of shit. We ain't had no guidance back then. We got it from the dirt. We had to learn on our own. Goddamn it.
Cold problem. That's what we need to fix. That in
Yeah.
I get that. I get all of that. But the question becomes, how do we do that?
Man, first of all,
how do we do that?
Hey, Robert, first of all, we got to educate these kids about us being parents. And when I say education, I ain't talking about school. I'm talking about showing them statistics, showing them the laws, showing them what they could be facing, showing them about these, showing them a few people that they know they suck. A lot of these kids don't read no more. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at the newspaper. They don't look at the news. They just listen to rap music. We got to show this dude got 50 years for riding around with a gun and he chose to shoot somebody. We got to show them that the law carries 30 years or more. We got to put fear in their hearts by showing them first what you're facing by doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? We got to educate them.
First of all, we got to put our pride to a side and let them hear our voice, my nigga, for real.
Let's start right now. That's right, bro. You got to speak up on it.
We do. We got to do that. First and foremost, we got to educate our kids. And again, like you said, see, not just from an academic standpoint, but they got to understand consequences and repercussions associated with their behavior. See, a lot of times people didn't go ahead and mute that. A lot of times people didn't tell us, hey man, listen, you out there selling that dope, listen to what's gonna happen to you. This, and this. And I need you to understand that we have to be consistent in saying that. I can't tell you, hey man, this is what's gonna happen, this is how it's gonna happen, and understand I'm telling you from experience. And if you don't make a change or an adjustment, listen, I ain't finna be sending you no money for commissary. I ain't finna be trying to bond you out. See, because a lot of times that's what we do. The first thing we do, we're gonna run and bond them out. We're gonna send them money for commissary.
All right.
Put them on their book so they can GTL us to death and all of that stuff. And then when they jump back on turf, they're gonna jump in the same lane doing the same thing.
Because it was sweet. But just like Musa just said, people got to put their pride aside, man, and step up, man, and speak on it, because a lot of these kids look up to dudes like us, man. That's right. Now, I'm gonna tell you, they don't look up to me right now because they say, hey man, he'll work and do he'll square. But they look up to my past history about, man, he used to beat people up, man. He used to make money. He used to fix these cars up. I want to be like, that ain't him no more. You know what I'm saying? And it's the reason why we changed lanes, man, because looking at the statistics and everything, how everything's going, man. Hey, man, these kids ain't making it to 20 years old, man.
They ain't, man.
They ain't making it to an age for us to see them 30 years old and saying, man, I'm proud of my son. He a strong dude. He educated. He got this type of job. He a factor in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think that's what we got to get to as black men. We got to start becoming real examples for our black men. I see a lot of brothers out here who do a lot of coaching and all of that. Even in that, I see a horrible example sometimes. If you ever go to some of these little league football games, man, you probably think they got $5,000 bet on these kids the way some of the adults conduct themselves. So even in the same light, man, you got to say, hey, man, you might not be out here in the street. You might not be doing this or that. But what kind of example are you setting as a black man for other black men. And I think that's what we got to get back to, becoming a real example for black men to follow. Because otherwise, man, we're going to keep finding ourselves where we find ourselves at now.
See, like I always say, big bro, it got to come from the house, man. It got to start from the parents, man. Straight up, man. From the parents. You can't sit there and just let these motherfucking kids run over you like you ain't shit, man. That's what the problem coming in at, man. They let these kids do what the fuck they want them to do, man. This is Dilla, man. I'm from the hood, Taylor. I say what the fuck I want to say, man. Straight up, man.
for sure. So as we look at this thing, from a trajectory, man, it ain't that there are a lot of black men who are doing extraordinary. There are. But when we look at some of the neighborhoods from the lower rung of poverty, we see more often than not black men who are absent in one way or another, whether it's due to substance abuse or incarceration. How do we stop that? And I know people look and say, man, here goes some statistics show that you have more black men engaged with their parents, with their children now more than ever. Now more than ever, you got more black men going to college. But at the same time, I haven't seen the prison population reduce from the percentage of African Americans who are incarcerated versus anybody else. So I say, how does that doesn't kind of equate with me? Y'all see what I'm saying?
Hey, brother, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How about you, Steve?
He can't hear.
He can't hear us.
Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah. So we gotta start looking at this thing, man. Then you say, okay, if we got all of these black men who are engaged with their children, we got all these black men who are going to college, how in the world do we still have the same rate of African Americans who are in prison? We still about 70 to 80% African Americans in prison versus any other ethnic group. So how do we change this dynamics if we're doing what we're supposed to do in association with black men being parents, black men going to college, black men in church, or whatever the case may be? How do we reduce this prison population rate?
See, this the thing here, man. We're gonna have to go back to the old school way, man. We have these big events like get buses and shit going, pick them up like Salvation Army used to do us and shit,
exactly.
Man.
Yeah.
Like that shit, like that. All this good shit, man. These kids, let me tell you something. Like they say, once you build, they will come.
They're right. You got to occupy their time.
We certainly do.
Man, they got too much. They got too much free time, man.
But can I say this? We are saying we have to occupy their time, but again, it goes back to how when the black communities, greater majority of the time, ain't got no resources. So how do we do that? How do we change this dynamics when it comes to the lack of resources we have that creates opportunities for young black men?
See, you got to
we're gonna have to take it to them, man. We're just gonna have to take it to them.
Yeah, it got to start with us like we're doing right now, man.
Yeah, like you said, we got to start with us. We just got to take it to them.
It got to start with us.
You said, how are we going to do it? The main thing is we got to be careful who we put in this office. Just because a person look like us don't mean he's going to do what's best for us. Yeah. Especially for the kids. You know, I did a class like a year and a half ago with some youth, and a little kid was getting in trouble, about 13, 14-year-old boy. And I said, man, you want to go to jail? You go to prison. The boy looked me dead in my eyes and he told me, yeah. And I looked at him, I said, what? I said, I asked you, did you want to go to prison? And he says, yeah. I looked at him and I said, man, why you want to go to prison? You know, that young man looked at me in my eyes and told me, at least I see my daddy and my uncle.
That's crazy.
He said, at least I will see my daddy and my uncle. Where does it stop at, man?
Well, like the brother said, you know what? You know what? To say something about that, man. Like I even blame myself for that type of attitude I had when I got out of prison. I didn't give a good story. I didn't give a bad story about prison, they always ask me what I did in prison. I mean, I told, you know, I put a jump out there like, hey man, I was shooting dice, man. I was doing this. I was roughing dudes up, man. You know what I'm saying? I gave the wrong image to my kids. You know what I'm saying? And I want to take that back. Man, and instead of bragging about prison, how things going on my good end, I got to tell them the bad end, how I miss my family, how some nights I cried.
That's right.
When my people got killed and I was in prison, I couldn't be there. How some nights I cried, bro. You know, I'm in there thugged out, roughing people up, but when it hit home, it was me in that little room by myself crying, bro, praying. You know what I'm saying? Bro? Praying. You know, it was rough, bro. That shit was rough, bro. Like I was scared sometimes. I done seen dudes walk up at dudes and rape dudes. You know what I'm saying? Man. I'm talking about actually rape them dudes, man. I was like, man, is this a movie? But this shit was real, bro. I done seen dudes, man. I done seen dudes get stabbed, bro. Stabbed 5-6 times, man, and laying on the pavement right in front of my face, man. And I'm telling you, man, that prison shit it's getting worse. That shit ain't what's happening at all, bro. That shit for the birds, bro. That shit for animals, man.
When they started missing them phone calls, ain't nobody want to talk to them. Ain't sending no commissary and all that shit there. Then you right there watching nigga draws and shit, man. This is Dilla, man. I'm from the hood, baby. I don't give a fuck about that,
man. You know what? See that and Musa, that's exactly right, man. You know, we told these stories like I got out the joint, man, on multiple occasions when I went to prison, got out. But I talked this tough guy talk, man, like it wasn't nothing. And I think that was the wrong thing to do. Exactly, and I let people know it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing. And then now we don't understand the psychological effect that has on young dudes coming behind us. This nigga said it wasn't nothing. He went down there, he just manned up, and it wasn't nothing for him. And we made it seem like it was easy. Like doing time was easy, man. And I think that's detrimental to our community, man. And I think it's detrimental to the young brothers and sisters who come up behind us and they think, man, I do that bid. Man, I remember I told my mama, man, I took a plea agreement, my last bid for 10 years habitual offender. Man, my mama was crying. I told my mama, I said, Mama, I'm young. I could do this. I said, and I think about that now, how psychotic that is to think about. I told my mom, I said, man, what you crying for? I said, I'm young. And that's the kind of psychology we perpetuate in our community. We come back home, we swole up, we looking tough and all of that. Yeah, I did that. I did them 15 years or them 10 years or them 12 years or them 5 years or them 8 years. And not to cut you off, bro. Like your mama was crying and you screaming, you could do that, but it wasn't about that. It was about her heart, her son, that's man. She worried about her son. And she was really hurt that she gonna be missing you, man. And she don't know what can happen any day, bro. You know what I'm saying? But us, yeah, man, I'm tough. I can go do that, but you don't know the people that you hurt. You know what I'm saying? Man, well, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Man, when I was young, man, I lost 2 brothers, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about out there in the street, man. That shit fucked me up for nights and nights, bro. Cold sweats, waking up, thinking I hear their voices and shit, bro. At first, I thought I was going crazy when I thought I seen a ghost of one of their faces one night, bro. Yeah, that shit hunted me, man, because I felt like I could have led them better. Them was my little brother. I could have led them better, man. I could have went boxing or something. I could have got into something else, man, that was positive. Instead, man, I stayed on that same route. They followed my footsteps, bro. And I blame a lot of that on me, man, because I was a big brother. And in this case right here, we got to be fathers and big brothers to these kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, I'm gonna tell you, bro, it ain't no good feeling when you lose somebody that's hit home, bro. You feel me? Like today, I wish I could talk to my brothers every day, man. It'd be a lot of times I'd be wishing, man, damn, man, I wish D-Nice was here. Damn, I wish Hobo was here, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, that shit is scary, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then imagine your kid or a kid they self lying in the casket. See, I wish these kids could see they self lying in that casket, man. Cause it's gonna be a lot of crime that day. But after that day, tomorrow, man, people going on with their lives. is, man. It is.
You ain't made history, bro. They ain't gonna talk about you no more. They not gonna talk about you no more. You ain't Martin Luther King. You ain't did nothing to be a factor in this motherfucker, man. You ain't no motherfucking Harriet Tubman, nigga. You ain't did shit. You got the motherfucking realize, bro, when your ass die, cause you shot somebody and did some dope and had some money. People ain't gonna give a fuck no more, man. That motherfucking woman you were talking to, she gonna move on to the next nigga and live her life, bro. Like motherfuckers don't give a fuck, man. You gone, you gone. You can't talk about, you can't take your money back, you can't do none of that shit, man.
None of that.
Your ass dead.
But why is that? Why was that such a? And we're gonna delve into this thing called poverty, man. And when I say why is that so attractive to young black men, and in saying that we have to understand the dynamics of poverty and how it pushes us and it leads us and guides us, and we're misconstrued in this particular manner while we're chasing something that we can never grab a hold to, man. And I think, you know, a lot of times we start chasing these things because we don't have nothing. Here go where the dynamics of poverty come in. We think it's poverty that has us bound, so we got to get things to come out of that. But it's the way we think that have us bound, man. That put us in a particular place where we can't move or maneuver to get to somewhere better because of how we thinking, man. And if we consistently think like that, man, we'll consistently find ourselves without having anything, not just being broke, but being in a place where we have nothing because we have no ideas, we have no dreams, we have no aspirations to get to another place. And we push that as black men sometimes in our community because we share with individuals in our community, this is the only way to get it, by being either this gangster, being this big dope boy, having the most women and all. We singleize our thoughts to one particular track. And that's killing our community, man.
Yeah, but see, it goes like this, man. First of all, man, social media plays a big part on making it hard for parents and people like us today. The music, the social media shit that's showing these days, man.
Yeah, I agree.
We didn't have that shit back then. I had to call you on the phone. I couldn't see you on no motherfucking phone, bro.
Oh, none of that shit.
I can't see you. When I see you, I had to see you somewhere out or visit your house. Right now, man, they can argue on social media, beef on social media, get jealous of what they see on social media, and want to do something about it because they ain't in that position where they seeing this dude dressing good, this dude looking good, he's flashing money, he's showing pounds of weed. These motherfuckers showing pounds of weed on, and now the motherfucker who ain't got no money, man, I want to rob that motherfucker. I want a pair of shoes like this dude got right here. Social media make it hard for us, man, and we got to find a way to show these people, man, for the music that they listen to. It ain't, man, that I watched the whole episode of King Von today, man. I'm talking about I watched the whole YouTube episode. That boy was a serial killer, man. This dude was killing people, man, and started rapping about it, man. And now his life is over with. His life was cut short, no less than 20 years old. But this dude was shooting dudes and rapping about it, you know, because everybody want to be a rapper and live that gangster life. But it's over with for him now. It's no more speak of it. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? He dead. You know, that word is real important. Man, people die, man, from tragic incidents and tragic choices they make in life, bro.
You want to chime in?
We got Moosie, man. Scam Young, bro. We got Rodney, man. True None, bro. We done seen all this shit, man. We got some project dudes on this motherfucker, man. You know, we got some hood dudes in here, man. If anybody need to listen to somebody, need to listen to us, bro. And for all the OG dudes, man, we need to come together, man. We need to come together. We need to have a meeting. And man, we need to do an event like you said, Rodney. And from that event, we need to find out how to occupy this time, whether we can get a tour bus. We need to get point them out to gyms, you know, other stuff they can do instead of being in the street. Riding around all day, 4 deep, man. Police pull you over, bro. You put yourself in a way, man.
They ain't got shit to do these days, man. All they can do is they
got
see
shit to
crime. They see shit off that Facebook shit, that the Instagram, all that shit there, man. YouTube shit, man. They ain't got nothing to do.
Got nothing to do, bro.
So how do we find them something to do? Because listen, when we look at individuals coming back from the penitentiary, and I've said this once, I've said this twice, I've said this multiple times, we got approximately about 650,000 individuals who are released from the penitentiary or jail or road prison, work camps or somewhere in this United States every single year. And they come back to no employment, they come back to no housing, they come back to no skills or experience to do anything. So how do they adjust when they come back in the free world society? When they come back, we talk about having something for them to do. We talk about having something for them to do. Is it what we are going to have for them to do?
See, the thing is, Rodney, we got to catch these dudes, man, in high school, man, because it start when like when you were a teenager, man, like us. When I grew up, man, when I went to school, I got out of school, I went to football practice. After football practice, bro, I damn near was tired. I went home and ate some food, took a bath, and I went to sleep. I ducked the roughness of society out there. But once I got to high school, right, if you ain't playing sports, then you going out, you coming straight home at 2 or 3 o'clock, and now you got a free day. So when high school came, I went straight up to Coca-Cola where they selling drugs at. You see what I'm saying? Now I got too much time on me because I didn't involve myself in anything else. See, people got to start putting these kids in piano lessons, swimming lessons, anything that occupy their time. We got to start take their ass to the library. You know what I'm saying? Show them how to get a job. You know what I'm saying? Do something with your kid during high school to show him the route of when you get through doing what you're doing, you tired, bro. Only thing you want to do is lay down. It got to go day for day, man. If you can occupy a kid direction from day to day, then hey, we can do it, man. We can do it, but we gotta start at high school because that's what everybody fall off at high school, bro. Even the ones who graduate. If you ain't went to college or you ain't did nothing, went to the military or nothing, now what your next step is? You see what I'm saying? A lot of kids don't get out and get jobs no more, bro. They hang around and do nothing.
I want to ask all this. Where is God in all this? Is are we in a society now that says that they don't need God, and maybe that's why it's so much of this? Parents don't teach kids to go to church or talk about God in the house anymore. Where is God in this, man? I'm gonna step out of here. And I want to hear what y'all got.
I got the input on that one there because we got all these preachers and all these churches in Pensacola, but if you're not a part of that church, where's these pastors that's coming out to the kids to tell the kids that's not right, man, you don't supposed to do that, or even the preacher, that's not part of the world. But you know what? Every young man, every young man in high school should go to the morgue. Down at the dead bodies, seeing some of them shot, seeing someone that's been in a car accident.
You fucking right.
These cell phones or some of them OD off of that fentanyl. That's what we need to start doing with them kids.
That's right.
Hey, this is what happens when you do this foolishness. And the kids is acting up and acting crazy in school. The first thing they say, "Oh, we're gonna give him some medicine." And the first thing the mother hear, "Oh, we gonna give him some medicine," she think about a check.
Man, it's
You're
so
telling
much.
your kid's soul for a check because they said he got ADHD or all this other foolishness. And most of the kids on the TV is a good ass. You whoop that ass real good and sit them down, they gonna get it together. But God.
Y'all can hear me?
But we have to go to God. We have to ask God to lead us.
I got bad connections around this bit.
And that comes from the parents. If you start them young, they will do the right thing. But you can't wait till your kid cussing you out, coming home 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and try to run and tell him what he can do and what he can't do. Them kids don't want to hear that, man.
Yeah, man. Because back in the days, man, our grandmothers, man, Our grandmothers, man, kept us in church, bro. I don't care what you did, man. Our grandmothers and our mothers, man, they kept us in church, bro. Like half of them kids right now, they ain't going to church, man. They don't even know nothing about church, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about God. You know, you got to open up you got to sit them down sometimes, man. And let me tell you another thing, bro. Like, eating is important in life, right? And by me saying that, bro, our families and our people, our parents, we got to do it like back in the day. We got to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Be your ass home for lunch, I cook. Be your ass home for dinner, I cook. At the dinner table, just like right now, we are at the round table. They got to see what's going on in these kids' life at the round table right there. Bring their ass home at a certain time. Let them know, man, I made lunch. Come in and eat. Sit your family around that table, because see, right now is where people eat when they want to eat. They eat on the go. But come home at 6 o'clock. I cook dinner. I want everybody at the table at 6 o'clock. Now you know where your kid at. You got him in at 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? You feed them and you talking to them. It's more conversation got to be said from these parents. We got to talk. We got to open up. You know what I'm saying? We got to start talking to our kids at home. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be nosy. You got to find out. You got to search their room when they gone. You got to look around their motherfucking room. When they lay that, you got to find that sack. You got to find that sack under their pillow, bro. You got to find it. You got to look on their phones, man. See who they text last. What they talking about on this text. You got to be nosy, bro.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that. See, man, we have to be a little more in tune to what our kids doing. At the same time, man, we do, man. At some time, we got to introduce them. And I don't know what everybody's God is, and I'm just talking about my God. You got to introduce them to some morality so that they can have some kind of values and some kind of moral compass to say, okay, man, there's certain things I ain't gonna do. There's certain things I will do. And then even if I'm led to do certain things, I've gotten these morals and values instilled in me where sooner or later, man, I'm going to come back. I'm going to back up out of that, man, and I'm going to get myself back to a place where I can understand that, hey, man, what I was doing was wrong, and I need to jump back and try to get myself together. But at this point, man, I see, man, it's less and less God and more entertainment in this world. We can look at some of the things that happen, even with some of the preachers, man. I ain't gonna put my mouth on preachers, but there are some that are out there that purely mislead people.
They want the money.
Some of them have millions of people who follow them, whether they're looking at them on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or they're visiting their church. And some of it's just foolishness and what they're saying. And people have no moral compass, and they can't really make decisions, and they just go forward and they operate in a manner that's just pleasing to them. What's good for me? What makes my flesh feel good? What makes me feel better emotionally, and all of that, man. I think something has to change, especially within the dynamics of the Black community, man. And I think the Black man is at the center of that change.
That's right. That's right. We got to be one-on-one with all these kids that we see, man, and we got to give them a phone number. We got to pass cards out, bro. If you got something crazy on your mind, you feel like taking some drugs, you feel like killing yourself, you feel like shooting somebody else, you feel like robbing the store, anything you feel like doing, man, call me, man. Let me tell you the ins and outs of what you're trying to do. Call me personally. Our conversation would be confidential because I want to make sure that you're safe and that you don't do nothing stupid to ruin your whole life. So we need to start, you know what I'm saying, letting these kids know, man, that because a lot of these kids, they don't want to talk to their family, their parents, their mothers at that. They don't want to tell them what they got going on, but they'll speak to some OG niggas, some old gangsters that they feel like that they've been through this before. So they can call any one of us, man, and say, hey, man, this dude pushed me the other day, man, and took my wallet. You know what I'm saying? Man, I want to knock his head off, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, man, call me, man. Let me tell you something, man. Let me talk to you, man, before you make that choice. Let me give you some examples and some descriptions of the consequences, bro. Call me, man. You know what I'm saying? Call one of us.
And I think that's what we got to do, man. We got to create a network of brothers that are out here that are serious about changing their community, man. And I'm talking about in the black community, man. Especially, I'm speaking to black men. Black men got to become an example to say, hey, man, even for if you in your own neighborhood, man, be somebody some of them young dudes could talk to, man, and you could talk to some of them young dudes and say, man, let me be the voice of wisdom. Let me share with you the consequences of what you're gonna do. Okay. That if you continue down this path, man, ain't no coming back. We got it. If we don't do it, who gonna do it? So we got to call out jokers from
yeah, we're gonna have to call them out.
Trey Deuce, Trumanol, Saigon,
East Side, West Side,
East
Warrenton,
Side, West Side,
Wedgewood,
Avenue.
We gotta call them out.
Wedgewood, Tan Yard, whatever you can think of in this city, bro. We calling you out because it's gonna take all of us working together in this community to resolve it. Because you got a bunch of idiots out there that's kind of being fueled to the fire. You got a bunch of dumb Negroes who still think they jitterbug and still think, like you said earlier, Cool C, they glad they sons doing this dumb stuff. And then you got mamas out there who doing the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. They reaping off their son money. They make it out there selling drugs. See, let me tell you something. This thing right here I'm glad you said that about reaching out to people, because a lot of people look us by. They'll pass over this page because they don't give a fuck. You know why they don't give a fuck? Because it ain't hit home for them yet. Them motherfuckers' son ain't dead yet. You see what I'm saying? Now, a lot of motherfuckers don't get it twisted. A lot of people that have had the situation hit home, they listening. They 100% for what we talking about. But for those who haven't had that shit happen to them yet, bro, they passing by the page right now. Oh, I ain't worried about that. Oh, they just talk. Yeah, but your ass, when that shit hit home, then they gonna feel the pain. But we here to stop before it hit home, that you can support us and to help this thing, help this change, man. We ain't
You better
Chicago,
believe
bro.
it, man. You better believe it, because it takes a village, man. And until that shit hit home, they ain't gonna realize what's going on or what's happening. But hey,
man.
but like, go to all the part of these cities and just go grab some. If you get 4 or 5 people from each area that Ronnie just called from, just get together on a Saturday. Let's go to IHOP. Let's go to have dinner or breakfast or something and talk about it and just work it through. It takes a village, man, to do this.
Listen, man. Listen. We, like I always say, bro. Like I always say, this Dilla from the hood table. I say what the fuck I want to say. I don't give a fuck about nothing. But listen, though, man. We keep doing this shit, man. Like I say, man, they ain't got a motherfucker tune in on us. That don't mean we gonna keep with that. We gonna stop. Fuck what they think, man. Sooner or later, somebody gonna hear us.
Sooner or later, that's right.
They gonna hear us, or they gonna hear them gunshots.
Hey, ain't no such thing as no motherfucking we can't, or we ain't finna do this no more. But we ain't get nobody no tone in on it. No, man, fuck that. We do this shit all by ourselves, bro. They will follow sooner or later.
That's right. They'll have to follow, man. They'll have to follow because, man, you gotta count the bodies from the last 2-3 months, bro. 3 kids got shot at one time, dead. You hear me? They died.
Dead,
you hear me?
bro.
You hear me? Somebody got shot in the club.
We just had 4 funerals, man.
Somebody got shot in the club the other day. You know what I'm saying? One in the hospital, one finna go to prison. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? Life being taken away as we talk, bro. Every day it's a shooting. Every day it's something going on. I'm in Dallas, man. Every time I get a call, hey, man, what funeral I got to go to now? Man, what funeral I got to go to now? Bro, look here, man. Listen, I'm not finna be going. Listen, we got to stop this shit right now, man, because every time I get on that goddamn plane, it's my head down. You know what I'm saying?
All right, you're right.
Yeah, man. Every call, man.
Yeah. We just gonna have to get it together, man. Ain't no use to us beep around the bush about this shit, man. We got to make shit happen, man. We gonna have to go to them, bro. We gonna have to go to the hood. We got to go to each hood or project. It don't even matter, bro. We gonna have to do something, bro.
Yeah, we need.
I think that's where we at.
Yeah, we need the
we'll
solution, man. Where the solution at? You know,
Yeah.
just like Musa said, man, we got to go from here. We got to go there. From there, we got to go farther every day. Every time we can get together, man, and do something and pull these kids up, we got to talk. Cause see, if we can save 1 out of 10, if we can save just 1 kid out of 10, bro,
that's right.
It's good. We
It's
good.
Good.
That's good.
We good, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And so in that we understand that, man, it ain't if we reach 100 or 200, but if we reach 1 or 2. And I think every time we come on here, we have an opportunity to reach 1 or 2. So I want to continue to encourage us to keep doing what we're doing, man. But I want to make this better, man. I want to see how we make this better. How do we start to implement solutions? We look at, if you got to look at, we're going to implement employment. Where is there an avenue to guide some of these young dudes to get employment? Because if I tell you not to do that, then what I'm going to tell you to do, exactly. I got to be able to plug you into something.
Got to be able to plug you in, man.
So in that, I heard somebody talk about politicians when we first started earlier, man. We got to hold them in check as well. It ain't that we need them, but they came in a position where they're supposed to help their community, bro. We're going to have to keep them in check. If we ain't going to keep them in check, why do we keep voting them into these positions? And I'm talking about mamas, daddies, brothers, sisters, aunties who are out here supporting people and doing the right thing. Why they ain't putting no resources back in our community. We talking about all these killings, and then we talk about we don't need them doing that, but what the hell we gonna get them to do?
Yeah, man, fuck them people. Like I said again, I'm gonna say it again. I don't give a fuck about none of them people. Fuck them people. Why should we vote for some motherfucker that ain't got no backbone for us? Man, right. We just had 4 killing. We just had all these killing, man. Ain't that shit ain't even heard of no more.
So it ain't, bro. Right.
Say that again.
We got to find ourselves. We got to find, if we tell you not to do this, what do we have for you to do then? But we do need resources. We need to know what can we occupy them kids' time with, bro. What would they love to do that'll keep them from the streets, man? You know what I'm saying? All this free time riding around 4 deep in the car smoking weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you what the police gonna do. This is what the police do. This their game right now. They want you to kill each other because we multiplying too fast.
Yeah.
They want the black community cut down because we is a power source to the nation. We great athletes, we great sportsmen, we invent shit. It was a black president, bro. We could do anything. But the police gonna do you like this right here when you're young, because you're a youngster, you're a teenager, you ain't gonna but juvenile get papped on the head. They're gonna pull you over, give you that small marijuana charge, they're gonna pull you over, they're gonna give you that little other small charge, they're gonna build your charges up for when you get adult and you get that one charge, your record gonna speak for itself. They're gonna give your ass 10 years, 20 years.
But listen though, man. Listen, man. No motherfucker don't give a fuck about none of us, bro. Like I said again, and I tell you again, man, if we come together, we'll be a motherfucking force, bro. They know that.
Yeah.
That's why they keep it easy. Let me tell you something, man. This dealer from the hood tell me about it, and I say what the fuck I want to say. I don't give a fuck about nothing. But listen, when that motherfucking nigga signed that motherfucker said it was okay to carry a gun, that nigga signed our death certificate, man.
So did.
Yeah.
That nigga said it was okay for us to carry guns, nigga.
Yeah.
That's where all that shit started, when that nigga signed that goddamn paper. Let's just be real. Come on, man.
Be real. That's right.
Fuck that. We just be real.
So Ryder, check this out, man.
Yeah.
This is the goal. Now you say you got a building, but I'm thinking like, okay, we come together, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, kids ain't used to going to church.
Yeah,
they're gonna turn their head when you speak about God. They're gonna close their ears. We need to have us a gangster church. You know what I'm saying? We need to have us a building. We need to have us a building where certain days, once a week or something, that all y'all come in, man. All you youngsters, number for you teenagers, y'all dudes come in and listen to us talk and express what's going on. We need to get them to start coming to us and our building so we can be the preachers. But we
I agree.
we're gonna talk about God.
Well-
we're gonna talk about God, but we're gonna talk about some real shit in here. I want the
Well, let's
gangsters
do
to
that.
come. Bring the
Well, let's
gangsters,
do
all
that.
you gangster ass dudes. Y'all come in here and listen to this real shit. We got to speak to y'all and tell y'all about life and see where y'all at with it. You know what
Well,
I'm
let's
saying?
do that.
If
Let's
y'all
do that,
got
Q.
questions,
Yeah.
ask that shit. Ask that shit.
right.
What did I shoot such and such? I want to hear that shit. I want to hear everything on your mind. Well, I ain't got no money. My record fucked up. I can't get a job. I gotta support my family, so I gotta sell these drugs. I want
See,
to hear that shit.
I see
want
where
y'all
you
to
come. I see exactly where you going with this shit, Cool. See, let them express themselves. Let them be
Yeah.
themselves, nigga.
Yeah, come here.
Let's see what what kind of problems they got going on, nigga.
You
Let's
know
see
why?
if we can do
You
that.
know why, Moosey?
So-
Because guess what? They got to realize, bro, we was them niggas. We was
That's
them
right.
kids.
That's
That's
what
right,
Them.
bro.
And
They
we
got
got to
to
let
do it.
them know that, bro, I was you one time, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
So
done died.
let's start by putting this thing together now. Calling Negroes from all
Man, listen,
sides
man.
of
If I had to
town.
call
Okay,
somebody,
man.
bro,
Here
I'm
go
gonna tell
where we
you.
gonna
I'm
meet.
gonna tell you just like
Let's
this here.
start now.
I'm gonna tell you like this here. I can call all the gangsters from every neighborhood who done changed and made their life better. But bro, it's some people out here, man, that they should be in on this right here, man. I'm gonna tell
They
you, man,
sure
Roy,
should.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit, bro. Roy Jones, where you at, bro? You know what I'm saying? Come on, Derek Brooks, the homie. Y'all
Yeah.
support.
That's right,
Y'all
that's
come
right.
on in and support us, bro. We ain't got the money. We just got
That's
we
right.
just got the wisdom. We some dudes, man. Come up. And we just got the mind frame of doing better and getting these kids better, but they know we ain't got the sources, we ain't got the money, man. It's people
right.
out there got money, man, that been successful, man, that they can help us do what we need to do and watch
We
us.
ain't got our hands out. We just need some goddamn help. That's all we
just need
asking.
some support, bro. A word from one of them dudes, man.
Word from from somebody bigger than us, bro. We
Man,
need help.
them motherfuckers snap their hand. They got a club for the nightclub. Snap
That's
your hand
a
and get
fact,
us a
bro.
building and let us operate, man. Support
Let us
us,
operate.
man.
That's right.
Yeah, Luma May, y'all come on. Luma May, the governor, y'all come on in, man. All you kids, all you people, man. It's some people, man, that got the power and the respect from these officers, these governors and stuff like that. Man, I'm putting them out there, man. I ain't gonna say, hey, Moosey, let's do this. When we working hard for our hard work, our money, we want to do it, but we can't do it because we ain't got all the right sources. We need the sources behind us, man.
That's
y'all
right,
come
that's
on
right.
in, man. I hope y'all hear this, man. Y'all come on in, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Come on in for the community, man. This y'all city, bro.
Huh?
For them to give the money discretionary.
I don't know. Yeah. So I'm down. I'm down with change, man. I've been doing
down
that
with
since
change,
I've been
bro.
on turf, man.
That's right.
See where it gonna start. See where it gonna start at is at the Scamion reunion.
Yeah.
Cause the Talkback Hood table gonna be at the Scamion reunion.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna be there. We
Now-
certainly gonna be there.
Yeah, Rodney, you helped me, bro, change, bro. I want to thank you for that, man. I remember
Man,
when
I told him that, bro. I told him that, bro.
I remember, man, I was looking around, man, trying to test, man, and pass this test for a certain degree, man. And I was looking
Yeah.
around, man, trying to get these white folks to help me out, man.
Yeah,
And
man.
then my partner pulled me up, man, and said, come to this center. Come to this
Yeah.
center, man. I'm going to plug you in right here, man. You're going to
Yes,
test
sir.
by yourself. You're going to be good, man. I got people to help you, man.
That's
and
right.
he helped me take a start and take the right road because he was a resource to me.
That's
You know
what's
what I'm saying? I listened, and from that, man, you know what I'm saying? I did this and that and turned the flip, man. I ain't look back, bro. You
What's
know,
up?
because another brother that I know that was a real G that I looked up in the street back in the day when I got out of prison, I found out, man, that this man changed, bro. This dude was one of them dudes, man. This dude was a dude to be feared. He was a dude to be threatened of. This dude had all kinds of experience in the street, man, and was a major dude in his projects, bro. So when I came, when I came to this dude,
Cool
man,
C.
Yeah.
One thing I said before about him, boy, I said, don't let them glasses fool him, baby.
man, don't let none of that shit fool you, man. I knew this dude. I slept in the house with this dude, man.
That's a fact, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
People don't know that, Cool C.
I know that shit, man. This dude, one of them dudes, bro.
Yeah,
and now he up here. He helped me.
Yeah, bro.
And I was one of them dudes.
That's a special shit, big bro.
Moosey, man, from the Scamion. One of them dudes, man. Look up the history, man. Look up the history of our character, man, and know if we right here right now, man,
right,
next
bro.
man could be right here talking this right here. Cause see, like I always tell the people, this is my main word, bro. The goal is to get old.
That's right.
The
That's
goal
what
is to
that's
get
what the
old.
goal is.
You feel
That's
what I'm
what the
saying?
goal is, baby. To
The
get
goal
old.
is to get
I
old,
love
bro.
that.
Call
I
me
love
old
that.
school, old cool, old head. But
That's
guess
right.
what, man? I'm 49 years old, and
Yes, sir.
and I don't gotta look over my shoulder when the police. When I
Ain't
pass
that the
by
truth,
police,
bro?
I can pass by
But
police. I ain't gonna slow
that
down.
shit special, boy. That shit special, boy. When you
I
ain't
ain't
gotta
got.
look over your shoulder, you can
I ain't
ride
got to
right
slow
by them
down.
motherfuckers, bro. That
Ain't
shit
it, bro?
special, man.
Man,
Yeah.
money, dirty money make this shit happen, man. It brings
Yeah.
you enemies. It kills close friends. Your
Yeah,
friend
it
get
does.
jealous, man. Your
That's
women, the
right. That's
women,
right.
you feel like you gotta mess with multiple women. The women
Yeah.
come at you, man. A lot of them are snakes, man.
Snake.
A lot of them motherfuckers jealousy come around. Then you find the robbers. You know what I'm saying? Man, let me
That's
tell you,
true.
just like this here, man. My grandma always told me, man, and my mama, man. Only motherfuckers at night after goddamn 1 o'clock, man, is thieves, robbers, and dope dealers, man.
That's right.
And the police is out there picking you niggas up one by
Ain't
one.
the man. Ain't the
One by
man.
one, baby.
One by
Man, this
one,
is
bro.
real talk, man. Hey, I'm ready to sit down and square this thing out, man, and start calling people to the table, and we start putting together this hood church, man.
Yeah, let's put this thing
People
together,
can
man.
come in and we can talk to them, but not only talk to them about what's happening in the street, but hey, man, I wrote my own 501c3. I got my exemptions so that I could work at particular places and all that. I just want people to know we got knowledge, man, and we are able to share with brothers and sisters. Hey, man, this is some of the roads, or this is how we did some things in order to get to where we are. So don't think that you're gonna be coming here or individuals gonna be coming here and we just gonna talk about street stuff. We're gonna talk about that, but at the same time, we're gonna teach you how to change directions, how to
That's
really
right.
get yourself settled, how to start business and all that. Hey man, we're successful in our own right. Like Cool C say, hey man, it was time, man. We slept in the same house. I remember when we were little. I'm talking about when we were don't hit this place, man, and we was out there in the streets together. And the Lord, by his grace and mercy, man, he allowed us to get old.
Let's get old, man.
He allowed us to get to this age, man, and we got something to share.
Now we had this purpose.
That's fact, man. That's a
yeah,
fact.
man. So everything is a patient, man. But for our solution, because what we talking today, man, our results, man, is we gonna try to come together, man, and reach out to some sources, man, and see that they got our back on whatever we doing next, man. And I'm all in, man. I'm all in. So our plan right now, man, is to come together in the building and have our first seminar, man. You know, we want to have our first seminar. So
in fact, we finna start planning that. We finna start planning that at the top of the week, man. We'll start laying it out, putting it together. We got a spot that we can start in, if nothing else. We can hold at least about 60 people in my building. That's just on the bottom floor. And we can start talking about it, putting the seminar together, and moving forward from that point. And then, like you say, let's see who's gonna help.
Yeah, man, hey man, this is what I'm gonna do, man. When I get with you after this meeting, man, and we talk about what we got to talk about, man, I'm gonna put I promote, man. You know, if I can promote some clubs and parties, man, I'm gonna put that thing on social media on the fly, man.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put it out there, man. And I hope a lot of you guys, man, a lot of you people, man, check it out, man, and bring your kid, man. If your kid don't come by itself, bring them. Y'all get them, bring them, man. Bring them up there, man. Bring them up there, man.
We're gonna have to get a bigger place, man. Let's do that, man.
Yeah, man. Let's bring them, man. Let's bring them, man. If we can get them in there, man, we're gonna have us a good time. We're gonna have a good talk, man. And we're gonna just by giving it that first seminar, man, I believe, man, that we're gonna change some lives in there, man.
Hey, what brother name is right now?
Kevin.
Who?
Kevin.
Hey, my name is Moose, man. I'm the hood tape, man. I my mouth is no filter, brother. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but if I can't be the hood tape, man, if I can't be no filter, I can't be the hood tape, baby.
Hey, I don't know you from Adam, but you know what? I love your attitude and personality to death. It's time for us to get our youth back, man. We come with this
529-10-4.
we give us some credit debt management. We give us some life skills. We teach them some job skills. Teach them how to dress for job interviews, man. We can do this. And it's going to start with us. I'm down with it for whatever.
That's what's up.
And they're right,
Down
Moose,
for whatever,
man.
man.
Hey, Moose. Hey,
And
Moose.
Yeah.
stay
It was
focused. Hey, listen, it takes a village, man. And like I said, and also, if they push them, if they don't want to be there for them kids, let's push them out. They want to knock down these centers and want to build these old pretty ass tennis courts and these skate parks. What we gonna do for the kids?
Yeah, what we gonna do for the kids, man? We gotta find it. We gotta figure it out, man. We gotta start reaching out to some people.
We don't care if you black, white, Chinese, anybody can come, baby.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Y'all, they see what's going on, man. We gotta reach out to them. But I like what you say, Boosie, man. Say what you want to say, Boosie, because get what? That's what them kids want to hear when they come. They don't want to hear us talk that those square shit. They want to hear us talk
That's
that
right.
shit. They want to hear
This is a hood table, man.
They want to hear that we still the same dudes to get their point across, but they want to hear what we
In a good version part. In a good version.
That's right, bro. That's right, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to speak their language. We got to speak their language, bro, to get them to recognize what's up, man. That's why, man, I say, man, your ass, man, their ass headed down the wrong road, man. And you got to think about this right here. Think about this right here. Who next? Who next to get shot, bro?
Yeah.
The way it's going right now, look around your family members and your kids and your friends, your neighbors and stuff in your neighborhood, and think about which one of them is next. Cause somebody next, bro. I mean, I hope I forbid it, man. But somebody next, bro.
Somebody is next, man.
Somebody next, bro.
That's why we here. We that's why we here is to stop that shit, that next shit, bro. We go. That's what we here for.
That's right. That's right.
Ain't no motherfuckers. Ain't even no option, man. Somebody next, bro. No, we ain't doing that shit, there, bro. Ain't no motherfucking next, nigga. This is Dilla from the motherfucking hood tape. I say what the fuck I want to say, and I don't give a fuck about nothing.
That's right.
Man, listen.
We ain't
fuck that. That ain't even no option, bro. Ain't no next. We gonna try to stop that shit. That's what we gonna try to do.
That's our goal.
That's what that shit called. That was the goal. The goal called stop the next, man.
That's right. Stop the next.
Fuck that shit, man.
Hey, the young lady say, I got a young lady say, well, we do all of this and don't do nothing for the parents, because they got to go back to these kids are coming and then they got to go back to the same fitness at home. So that's pointless. But what I say to that is, we got to try. We got to do something.
Man, next time we come to the house,
parents got to tighten up, man. Parents got to get it together, bro.
Right. Parents play the biggest role in their children's lives. However, you got to understand there are people who are outside of my house who impact me more than my parents did. Sometimes people don't realize that. Hey, man, listen, I know my parents, they played a role in my life. But people who are outside of my home played a bigger role in my life. I didn't know how to navigate them Negroes outside of my house. I knew how to navigate in my house. I knew who set the rules in my house. I knew what the rules were in my house, and I understood that. But outside of my house, I didn't understand those rules, man. And I got caught up with people in places and things that had no bearing on what was happening in my house. So we gotta do something, and that's where I'm down with y'all. Whatever y'all want to do, I want to do.
Next time we come to the table, man, I would love to come, and I love support, man, and doing what we can do, man, to come together. But we got to get some women in this shit too, man. We got to put some young ladies, some older cats, old school ladies that been.
We already on that, cool. See, we already on that, baby.
Yeah, man. We need to hear that voice, man. We need that voice. That voice of a woman.
Already on that.
That voice of a woman is very impactful, man. It's very powerful.
Look, I see truth.
That's right. I see them. Hey, them women voice is very powerful, man. The mama on this thing, man, can speak loud, man. We need that, man.
I see Circle giving Sharon right now. Unstoppable Sharon would say, let's vote for our community.
That's right.
We need to bombard our city council meetings and demand assistance financially, socially, and economically. So we got some women on here now who
And she said she down.
Latasha said the same. I seen where Latasha said something herself. This is what we need to be the change, to make the change in our community. So we got women chiming in.
Shout out to Jennifer Balkin, man. She trying to get on the hood table, man, trying to be a part of something special, man.
Right.
You feel me?
Jennifer, man, that's right. She know what's going on, man.
Well, let's come back on the next one, man. We'll bring some young ladies on who understand that role and who been there and who can share with us in the same manner as we in there and say, okay, this is
that point of view. We need that point of view and that advice.
But listen here, man. We as parents, man, and I'm just being serious right now, man. We as parents, man, we got to get it motherfucker together, man. There ain't no way impossible that we can sit here and let these goddamn kids run our whole household and sit back and be scared, bro. What they do that at, man? What the fuck do they do that at?
Hey, guess what? You damn right, because guess what? You might can't control the 100, but you can control your motherfucking household. Them 5 kids start with you. Them 5 kids you got start with you. If you can keep them 5 kids in perspective, then goddamn it'll make it easy on everybody else and us.
That's
everybody, every head of household needs to get hold to their family, man. Yeah, man. Hey, man, I love y'all guys, man. I got a job to go. They just called me, man. Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. Hey, we'll be in contact and make this thing happen. Kelvin, good to meet you, man. Moose, always. Hey, Rodney, man, you that man, man. Hey, let's do this, man. Hey, man, I gotta go, man. I love y'all guys, man. And,
love y'all too, man.
Hey, man, prayers
we'll
up,
be right
man.
back at it.
Prayers up, blessings come down, man.
Yes, sir.
Love you, boy. I love you, man. You always know I love you, boy. Everything.
Man. Hey,
for the time we met, this time was fucked up about you.
Hey, Moosey. Hey, Moosey.
Yeah.
Boy, ain't not one time that you don't stop that goddamn car. And anywhere you see me, I said to myself, every time this nigga see, he stopped in traffic, wherever, to say something to me, man. A girl
you already know.
Day, you seen Moosey? I said, yeah, I just see him. He just stopped to hear the whole traffic up to holler at me. That's my boy.
So don't even play about it. Don't even play.
Hey, God brought us together. Let's do it, man. Hey,
I love you, bro. I love you, big bro. I love all y'all, man.
I love y'all, bros. Hey, we'll be right back at it. Hey, man, y'all stay tuned in. Watch the talk back at the hood table, man. We're going to be at you live, so be blessed, man, till y'all see us again. Peace.
All right, peace.